The Krinkam Krankum.
Na kama mafuta haitapunguka bei, next Monday tuna declare total shutdown. Monday to Sunday. Monday to Sunday. Sasa kutoa hizo. Kwa chao. Msije kutoa hizo vitu bro, msiogope. Maisha ya Kenya ni empty kama hizi vibuyu. Maisha ya Kenya ni empty kama hizi vibuyu. Msipopungua, punguza mafuta. 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 Punguza mafuta.
Yona, in 2 minutes, this is a bailable offense. Because the charge sheet, the particulars of the charge sheet, that you obstructed operations of vehicles along the said Kimathi Street by offloading 120 pieces of 10 liters empty plastic jerrycans from the motor vehicle registration number. You know, the accused person has a political ambition. And he bought 120 jerrycans to take to his voters. You know, it is public knowledge that everybody, other than Omari and a few rich people, use jerrycans for water. You know, we urge that the court looks at him from that angle. That the police need to deal with people who are serious criminals, not those who are out for charity. Right now, the 120 jerrycans are confiscated. The intended users of those 120 jerrycans have not had water in their homes. You want to kindly, as my young advocates push it, have that in mind. Thank you, Mr. Bab.
The Krinkam Krankum nature that the government is trying to portray Eric Omondi in bad light because of its failure can be best described as a political higi-haga. Therefore, Your Honor, it is our prayer that Eric Omondi be released on free or personal bond terms. Something has just crossed my mind, that the charge is obstruction of motor vehicles in town. Your Honor, politely, if you are generous enough, if you can give us warrant of arrest to arrest the said BCI officers who went to JKIA to obstruct a plane while it was almost taking off, Your Honor. We will not need the BCI to make the arrest. We have enough citizens here. We can go and make citizens arrest. Your Honor, Eric Omondi was traveling to Kisumu from Nairobi at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. He was going by flight. Then, Your Honor, our client was removed from the plane, having boarded, ready to take his flight to Kisumu, where he had a function to attend to as the MC. Your Honor, the manner of the arrest was so cruel, inhuman, and degrading. Your Honor, the Kenya Airports Authority Act, revised edition, 2014, Section 28, read together with Section 23, 24, and 26. It provides for circumstances under which an employee of the authority, that is the Kenya Airports Authority, or a police officer may make an arrest of any person on board without a warrant. And the offenses, Your Honor, it provides that you don't need a warrant for an offense of causing disturbance to be arrested while on board. Offense such as serious intoxication, causing damage to property within the airport, among other offenses. And Your Honor, obstruction of vehicles is not among the offenses listed in that revised Act 2014. It also states that when a person is easily traceable, Your Honor, when a person is not concealing his identity, then arrest on board is unnecessary. And to prove this, Your Honor, our client, Mr. Eric Omondi, checked in boarded a flight from Nairobi to Kisumu, he had identified himself to the airline. His identity was known. His destination was known. And clearly there was no risk of absconding the arrest. The same act also, Your Honor, tells us of the offenses that are allowed without a warrant. Further, it says that there's a reason, if there's a reason to believe that the person will abscond or fail to cooperate with the arrest or any investigation. And number two, the person refuses to give his name or address. Number three, there's a reason to believe that the name and address is false.